Hello, and thank you for buying your KX65 front rim from K&J Racing Solutions. This is a kit that's model specific, designed to work with your KX65 and your stock hub. Okay, this is a quick introductory video of spoking. What I want you to look at is the idea of an inner and outer spoke. Okay, this is an inner spoke. Okay, right here. This will be your first spoke. Okay, it's pointing in this direction. It's comfortable. It's laying. This one laying over it is an outer spoke. Okay, I'm going to point those out right now. This is the first spoke right here. First one. It's an inner. See how it went behind it? Okay, it's an inner spoke. It goes to right here. Okay, the third spoke is this outer spoke. Okay, but we're not going to do that first. When we lace it, we're going to do the inner, then the inner, then the inner, every fourth spoke. Inner, okay? Those will coincide to this one. This one, the first one, then you count 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to be your second spoke. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one will be your third spoke, meaning first one. Okay, then the next inner one is the fourth one. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's an inner one. Okay? Alright, but that's the basic knowledge of what you need. Okay? Let me get back. So here we are back at our KX65 K&J Racing Solutions rim. As you see, I've laid the rim over the pre-spoked hub. Remember I was talking about make sure it's inner and outer. Okay, there's another inner. Okay. And what I've done is I've laid the first inner spoke. Okay, it's an inner. It's laid right here. It's next to the valve stem hole, which is right here. Okay, so I made sure that that inner spoke is the same as right here. Okay, so what we have here is here's your spoke, or here's your tube. Okay, here's your first spoke. It's an inner going behind it. It's going almost straight down. It's going to actually work against this spoke right here. This inner on the back side. So anyway, as we go, we'll take the next inner, which is right here. Okay, and it naturally wants to fall into the fourth hole, as you see. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to naturally want to fall into this fourth hole. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and here it is right here. Okay. It's the next inner. So I'm going to go ahead and install that and go around the circle, put in all my inners. Alright. So what I've got here is I've laced it, and as I reset make sure my outer spokes are outer, I notice that this one's fallen in. Okay. Notice this outer right here is good. This one's good. It's outer still. It's on the outside. It's laying on this inner spoke. Okay. Well, if that happens, you have to take the spoke loose and switch them out. You know, you have to, make it go around. Here you go. This is Jill. I'm going to take her for camera work here. You know, you got to kind of jiggle it around to make sure it stays as the outer spoke. Try not to scratch anything up and all that. And there you go. So now the outer is back to being an outer. Okay, and I'll go ahead and put this one back as an inner into the first hole. Okay. So sometimes they're kind of tight like that. Well, what you have to do is jiggle it around a little bit to get yourself some room. And really, you're just putting a couple threads on at this point. Okay, just enough to hold it. Give yourself the most room. Okay. Now at this point, you want to grab it and turn it over, which is kind of tricky. So just do it kind of quick like that. Okay. Lay it back down. I'm going to find my hole. It's right here. I'll put that back to the top. Okay. All right. That's back to the top. So we're going to be back like this again. So anyway, no, that's the other side of the wheel. Just erase that one. Just erase that. So I flipped the rim around. Then now you see it's the rotor side. Okay, it's the side with the bolts. You don't have to do it from this side, but it's a lot easier. So here's the first one. I've already got a nipple on it. Okay. Here, hold it right here. Or something to that effect. Okay, here's the next inner. Okay, right here it's like laying where it wanted to go. Okay, so if you were in a hurry, you could actually lay these outers at the same time. Okay, and save a circle. But for now, let's go ahead and leave those. Let's leave those loose and just do the inners. So here's that inner I just did. Now I'll count 1, 2, 3, 4 holes. Make sure it's an inner. Okay. Just put it on just a couple threads. Okay. And then count again. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to be this hole right here. Okay. Look for that inner. There it is. Okay. So it really wants to lay into the hole. It's just jiggle it around a little bit and just put a couple spins on it. Okay. Just keep going around. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Look for that inner. Okay. And at the same time, I'm kind of looking at these outers to make sure that they're still going in an outer. They're not getting stuck underneath these inners. Okay. Now some wheels are different. This is just for this, you know, the way we made this one. Okay, I'm turning it a little bit. Let's go. Here's another inner. This one's there. See how I loosened it up just by jiggling on it. Okay. So we'll go with 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be an inner. Here we go, right here. Okay. So just move it out of the way. Okay. Okay. Now it's jamming something. Let's see. That was because that one right there was a little tight. Okay. So get another nipple. Let's see. It's an outer. So where are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's an inner. 1, 2, 3, 4. Should be this inner here. And I'm going to make sure that outer stays outer. Okay, which is what I just did there. Okay. Now I'll put that in there. Okay. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. We've already made that inner. See, that's an inner. Oop. Let's put another thread on it, I guess. Okay. All right. So now we've made the ring of inners. Okay, stop right there. Start doing. You got one? Yep. Okay, so now we're back for the outers on the same side. This is that same rotor side. Okay, now here's an outer right here. Okay. Look, it wants to lay in that hole. Let's see if that's right. So that's the 1, 2, 3rd hole. Let's see. Go up here, honey. 1, 2, 3rd hole, and that's an outer. So it's right. It wants to go in the right hole. So at this point, if it's going well, you're just trying to make sure it's not binding up like that a little bit. See how sometimes they'll just get moved around, and they 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one's going to want to roll around and go to this one. So you're just going to want to make sure the other guy stays loose. So and again, you can do everything from this side at this point if you want, but it's a little simpler just to keep going. Now we've got an outer here. We're going to count over 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And put a couple turns on it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so on. And so forth. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once you get going at this point, it goes pretty quickly. Okay, because you've got them all lined up. Okay, like that one's already laying in a hole. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, make sure everybody's loose. That's for the truer. He'll be a lot happier if that's the case. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the in and the outer one right here. Jiggle it around a little bit. Make sure. There we go. Okay. It fell into the hole. Now I have to get the nipple to go. There we go. There we go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've already got that one laid. Okay. So I'll go ahead and flip it back over now. And then where's that valve stick hole? Right here. Right here. Okay. I won't bother using the other wheel. We'll just continue it out. And then that's it. You just put the outers in, doing your 4 count. You should only have those last holes to go, you know, and just lay them on in. Again, if it gets a little tight like that one, okay, sometimes you have to move them around a little bit, try to spin them and whatnot, and just try not to hit the rim. Jiggle it around, it'll get loose. It's getting pulled into its natural position. That's what's happening. Okay, there's an outer right here. That's what you just keep going around the circle. Okay. And these are already laying in the hole, so it's making it a lot easier to decide where to go. so we'll have to figure out where this one is. This is an outer, so I'll know 1, 2, 3, 4 is going to go here. And then I'll have to grab a nipple and do the other one down there. Because really, you don't have too many threads on it because it makes it a little harder to true up. So you really try to just grab it with the fewest number of threads, maybe like three little turns. Okay, this one right here. Is that everybody? I gotta double check, make sure none are have fallen off or anything. Okay, that's it. That's a loose lace wheel. K&J Racing Solutions KX65.